I Like Wrestling podcast.
You see what I did there?
Are you gonna start?
Oh, yeah.
Are you real right now?
The greatest general manager. Jesus. I'll allow it.
That's peon moves.
Yep, I like wrestling.
Greetings, reports unknown. My name is Sonny Sofrito, and today we are here for episode 100. And today I am joined by...
Hello, Glamazon, aka the Puerto Rican princess.
And I'm also joined today by...
The Brooklyn Wolf of Makeup. This is April. You heard.
And you know, we got a fourth mic, but I don't know. I guess everybody's running late.
Super late.
Yeah, so
Goodness.
what the? What?
Wow.
Wow.
What the hell?
I'm too happy right now.
Wait a minute.
To have a 100th episode without your general manager, Sonny. Shame on you, darling.
I think April's gonna cry.
Oh, April, looking delicious as always, darling.
I missed you so much.
Sarah,
Mwah.
you look so much different without beige hanging all over you.
Oh,
I almost didn't recognize you.
thank you.
Sonny, you look Puerto Rican. How are you, sir? How are you?
Why the hell are you here? Where the fuck you been?
It was 2 days. Relax.
2 days? It's been like 3 months.
Oh, dear. I had some bad Chipotle. I know I was in the bathroom for a while, but no, I think it was only 2 days, Sonny.
Wouldn't it all fall out if you were in the bathroom for? Oh, never mind.
Oh, what I do in Newark is my business, Sonny.
April is not okay,
I'm
guys.
just happy right now.
How is everyone?
Good. I am
Very
full.
happy because it's the 100th episode, but I don't know how I feel about you because you're here. I mean,
Why are you mad?
All the sexual tension.
Yeah.
100.
You
Sonny.
abandoned us. You know.
2 days? How many times do you go to Atlantic City a week? I was gone 2 days. And you're all huffs and puffs.
You know what?
You're not wrong.
He's not wrong. Yeah.
It's okay.
Yeah.
You'll be okay.
Yeah.
We know you have a problem, but we didn't accept you.
Yeah.
For those of you at home who have a problem gambling, please dial 1-800 Gamblers Anonymous.
What's that number again?
1-800.
Hold on.
Gamblers.
Wait. Let me get my phone.
Toll free 1-800 Gamblers Anonymous.
Okay. All right. I got it. All right. It's locked in. All right.
for you.
I'll call after we finish recording.
Yes,
All right. So
yes.
you know, not a lot of podcasts get to 100.
Aww.
So like this is a really big moment.
This
It's a
is.
cereal.
Yeah.
It's a super cereal.
I'm proud.
You know what's crazy is when I first wanted to do this, I remember I reached out to. Actually, I think I reached out to Tara first, and Tara was just like, "Nah, man, I'm good. I'm too busy." So I was like, "All right." Then I reached out to Teddy, and I was like, "Yo, Teddy," because I already knew that I had to have Teddy on. But I was like, "Is Teddy still watching wrestling?"
Barely.
Because he had left the wrestling group for a while, and
Can you blame him?
No, I couldn't blame him at the time.
Can you blame him?
Yeah.
Shout out to the Bellas. They'd make any man leave.
Damn. Well, just one.
Or just makes him not be seen.
Goodness. Shout
was
out
never
to John
seen.
Cena. We can't see him.
Yeah.
What?
Unless you're watching Nickelodeon now.
Wow.
Who watches that?
Any other movie, we just...
Yeah.
Yeah, he's coming out in Fast and Furious 9, right? Or 10?
And he's got a firefighter
11?
movie with kids, so he's a new rock.
Yeah, that shit looks so horrible.
No.
Wasn't he a bumblebee at some point? He's
Make
everywhere.
it stop.
He's everywhere except Nikki Bella's bedroom, which I would take personally if I were Nikki Bella.
Well, now she's dancing with the stars.
Oh, goodness. You could punch
Dance-
yourself in the eye and see better stars than that, please.
Dancing in the sack.
I don't know. I feel like that's a work.
Yo, imagine. And then the guy has to fight
up.
Fandango
Yeah.
on Dancing with the Stars.
I don't know. I remember me and Allison were watching it one time, and I think we were both like, I think he plays for Teddy's team.
Oh.
I thought so too. When
The
I first saw
British?
him. Yep.
No. It was because he was about to meet Ricky Martin, and you know how women wave their hands at their eyes when they're getting emotional, so that makeup doesn't like run.
Yeah.
And he did that when he was about to meet Ricky Martin. And we're like,
Oh.
There's nothing wrong with
That
it.
team.
Interesting.
There was nothing wrong with it.
Yes, there is.
But then when we saw, Nikki Bella, I'm like, yeah, that's a work.
Goodness.
I don't know, man. I don't
Well,
know.
apparently she's happy. So
But continue
good for her.
your sappy ass story.
So
Back in my day, recording podcasts wasn't easy. Oh.
Oh, it was like two Sunnies in the room at the same time. You said.
well, I mean, listen, it's been 100 episodes. It's been a fun time.
Mostly. Yes.
It's
No.
alright.
I mean, first and foremost, I just want to give a thanks to everybody that's been a part of it at one point or another. That shout out to Alex, Chrissy, Lucy, Sinatra.
Oh,
Rosie.
what
Face.
the Casper?
Casper, yeah.
Kevin Wood.
The-
I've always been a fan of Wood.
Roger,
Yeah, well, okay.
the co-founder of Yep, I Like Wrestling,
Oh,
KB
Kevin.
Swagger,
Where's the intern,
Beige.
Sonny? Oh, yes, beige.
Guadalupe, who's
Yes.
Beige?
No, I haven't gotten to him yet.
Oh.
No,
I don't know what your list is in your head.
No.
Communicate that next time.
No.
Oh, got it.
No, I haven't forgot about. No, Beige is last because
He's trying to go in order.
he was.
Oh,
he was like.
he's black.
Oh, the racism. The racism.
Yeah.
I mean, I was going.
Teddy's back, so I could do it again.
I was.
Yeah.
I was going to treat him like the Rosa Parks of this podcast, but
Oh.
he was black, black, but you know.
Shout out to Rosa Parks,
Yeah.
But
who does not listen to this podcast. What can you do?
yeah, she ain't listening to anything right now.
Stop it. Continue.
Where were we?
Victor
Kevin.
Villain.
Oh, yes. This
Who's-
is why we don't have nice things, Sonny.
Yeah, he was on the last episode, number 99.
Yes, I heard.
I feel like Heaven Rain. I feel like I'm forgetting some people, but you are not forgotten. Oh, and our special guest, like Ortiz from now PNP, originally from LAX,
Stop, I'm getting excited.
and Steve Mack from the Hit Squad.
Monster
and
Mac.
What's that handsome gentleman from MTV who's always around here? The white one. He co-hosted with us one time.
Oh, you're talking about my boy, Scott Yeager.
Yes, Mr. Yeager.
Yes, Scott Yeager. Another dude from the Challenge. Check out Challenge Mania. They got a good podcast. And also Brian from House of Glory, another person that's been on. Yeah.
Speaking of Aramis,
Oh.
yes, you forgot him, Sonny. Aramis.
Aramis La Paz, dude. How did I
Yes.
forget you? My bad, dude.
Oh,
Ray
Artemis.
Ravello.
Yes, Ray Ravello. The Dominicans.
Yes, the Dominican
The
takeover.
Dominicans.
Curly hair and tinted windows, Sonny. Yes.
Oh, my goodness.
And hookah.
Oh, yes. Shout out to the Heights.
And Stefan, Juliella, and finally Beige, who's become like my illegitimate son-in-law,
Oh, brother.
I guess.
Yes, true.
Oh, jeez.
You brought him here.
I did.
Yeah,
He
'cause-
followed me. It's different.
Because you're like my illegitimate child. Yeah.
God, Sonny,
Shout out
we've
to
had
Mom.
more
Hi,
calls.
Allison.
And you know what? Let's shout out to somebody who's going to be on officially for the first time ever,
Yeah.
direct from Orlando.
Yes.
That's right, the executive consultant of Yep, I Like Wrestling, one of the hosts of Unpopular Reviews. Chris Harris is in the building, like he promised you on episode 99, in the house tonight to make all you ham and eggers feeling a lot better about yourself.
Yeah.
Teddy, it's so good to see you. I haven't seen you about 9 years. Can't say I've missed you, but I'm glad to see you
It was
here.
2 days. Why does everyone keep talking about it? It was 2 days I was
To you, it may have felt like 2 days. For me, it felt like an eternity of happiness to see you gone. I was a little upset. Sonny did not even contact me to let me know you were going to be here tonight.
I didn't know you was going to be either.
That is fine. That's fine. I'm going to order a pizza pie just to throw in your face, Sonny. I am so upset that Teddy is here because I was eyeing somebody to have his position, but that's
This
cool.
is
Teddy,
why-
welcome back. And hey, thank you so much for having me here at the 100th episode of the Yep, I Like Wrestling podcast. I'm excited.
Why are you yelling?
He's black, darling. He's a
Why is everybody here racist? I don't understand that. I didn't even know you were racist. It is unbelievable.
They all yell.
It doesn't count for me. I have a black boyfriend. Sorry.
Oh,
That doesn't give you a card.
she's one of those. She's turned into one of those. So.
She definitely has.
So, April, how do you feel right now? You have technically your boss, who's from Florida, and you also have me, your favorite. You weren't expecting either one of us to be sitting here. Now you are surrounded by handsome black men. Are you a porno or what?
Whoa!
Yes.
Those are the thoughts and opinions of Teddy?
I'm always down for the Mandingo, so it's all
Never
good.
mind.
Ow.
She likes it. Never mind.
Shout
Wow.
out to Pornhub.
Oh,
Shout out
this got
to
awkward. I could
Pornhub.
go, y'all. Like,
This one from the black boyfriend. Yes.
yeah.
Please.
But that just means monogamy. All right, so let me ask you guys this. Favorite moments from the past 100 episodes?
I'll go first because I felt all eyes on me anyway. So shout out to Tupac. So the bottom line is,
And I'll allow that, by the way.
thank you. I appreciate that. So about a little over a year ago, I think it was episode number 26, 27, KD Swag was on. It was a couple of episodes after I showed up at my first Yep, I Like Wrestling viewing party. And he gave me a shout out. And actually, I think you gave me the nickname Jet Flying and everything like that because I came out to yet another Yep, I Like Wrestling viewing time. Great time. That is one of my favorite one. I also like the one with the gentleman you mentioned earlier from LAX. Now that's in AEW. That was a great episode as
Ortiz.
well. One also with your boyfriend who kept saying 30 holes and 30 souls. Which is, like, it was driving me crazy at the same time, but it was a great episode. And of course, many episodes with Teddy. And I'll just say that quickly. So that's me.
Sarah?
I like when Teddy calls you racist.
What the fuck?
So in every episode. It's her favorite.
I like when we try to define British words. I like that. Let's see.
I'm
What
surprised
was?
you say you like when you drive me nuts.
Shut up. And then
Territory.
no, one of my favorite episodes was definitely with Ortiz. I'm really glad that I was able to be a part of that. Would love to get paid. That would be like my favorite part of
Oh,
it.
slutty. Oh, you're still cheap? Slutty.
Yeah, still cheap.
Still
Sorry.
haven't gotten paid.
New
Still cheap. It's
podcast,
only
who's
been
this?
2 days. Yeah.
I'd assume
Oh,
you
I
would
like the
be
free
paid.
food. That's pretty cool.
I said the podcast. Now what happens after?
Oh,
from it?
my bad. Okay. No, honestly, I love like the witty banter that we have. Shout out to Teddy. He's here. I never feel mugged off.
Look at this. She's English.
And honestly, you guys accepting Beige and letting him be a part of this because that could have been awkward.
True.
This guy's still showing up. Nobody wants him here. So, you know, that's definitely helped my relationship.
That's true, actually.
I'm glad we were there to help.
He's not our most awkward host, I can tell you that much.
How about you, April?
Shall remain
Well,
nameless.
definitely episode 50 because it was my very first episode with you guys.
Oh, that's right.
She's been here half the time, Sonny.
Yeah.
2015, she's still here.
You guys
Yeah.
have adopted me, and there's no words to describe how grateful I am to be around with you guys.
I'm still waiting for my government check from the adoption.
Well, I'm still waiting for my check to get paid over here.
Yeah,
so.
but that's how when I get it from the government.
Do you know it's a current thing where everybody goes around talking about they waiting to get paid, Sonny? You might want to work on that. Okay.
New podcast. Who this?
God. I definitely missed the episodes when I was on with the greatest general manager, making Sonny feel uncomfortable with all the dick jokes.
Goodness.
And then shall continue.
Got that right.
Definitely for sure. The episode with Ortiz, oh my God, definitely one of a big fave. And I'm still waiting for a ladies takeover, Sonny. Just dropping that.
Wait, looking at me.
We
That's
need one
Tara.
more lady. We need one more lady. That's
My bad. I don't have friends.
Me neither. So
you are each other's friends.
Yeah,
That's the
no,
problem.
but like I feel like it needs to be rounded out with 3, right? So we
Yes.
would need to find another female
know.
wrestling
That's
fan.
the
that's
problem.
so hard. to
Who
follow,
likes
so
us.
Keyword is likes you.
Yeah, the
That's
keyword. Someone who likes me. Yeah,
That's the issue.
vaginas don't like me that much. I don't know what happened. I'm a pretty cool guy. It's not a thing. I don't know.
Sonny can't keep a co-host to say that.
Whoa. Okay, moving on.
Yeah.
Teddy, how about you?
Actually, just watching everyone grow. Like, I've been here, like you said, since the beginning. You begged me to be on this podcast.
I don't know about beg.
Well, it was from what I recall.
He definitely said back.
No, it was
I know.
it was a text like, "Yo, dude, you have anything else better going on?"
Wow, everybody got their turn, Sonny. Stop interrupting
How
him.
it starts.
Everyone got their turn.
All right, he hasn't been here. I gotta,
My God, these were the most hardest 2 days for you all ever, wasn't it? This is all I've heard since
How
I've
do
been back.
I breathe
I
without
know.
you?
Oh, goodness. Shout out to Tupac. That was Tupac, wasn't it, Sonny? I don't know rap. I
Oh,
don't
that's
know.
some country bitch. I don't know. One of the blonde ones.
Ooh, okay.
Damn.
That was me. It's okay. It was me.
Really, my favorite part of this is watching everyone here grow. I've been here from the beginning. We've gone through a few co-hosts, to say the least. But my favorite part is just seeing everyone where they've started to where they are now. We have a whole second show with Unpopular Review, and I watch them when I can stay awake if Raw doesn't put me to fucking sleep. And it's like, wow, look at these kids. They're out there chasing this dream, and they have a following, Sonny. And that started with a call from you to me 2 years ago. And it's like, oh my goodness. And now I see Tara has fallen in love with a guy who's worth her time. I see this.
Yo, who would have thought it? Not me.
Facts. Facts.
I see some of our co-hosts who do leave us, but then they go back to school and follow their education. I've seen them fall in love with people. I have watched these people of this grow for the past 2 years, and maybe it's just the old uncle in me. That's my favorite part. When this goes off, I still look after everyone, even when I'm not around, so I see you all flourishing, you know?
Yay.
Chris has Evita. This one has Beige. April is huge. Glenn, can we just say your DMs are full since you started this? You may not like the DMs you're getting, but you are a popular
you're
young
getting
lady.
them.
Yes,
I
you
don't
are.
want them, but it's all good.
You are a popular, like, okay, and it's just, that's my favorite part, that I've seen everyone here grow from the beginning. It does my heart well. It does my old British heart well to see you all
Yeah, you see some bad choices.
smiling and happy. That's the best part of this show for me. So, yes.
I'm so glad you mentioned that, people being, you mentioned the secondary show on Popular Reviews because we're secondary in your eyes. That's wrong for you. But the bottom line is, I will say that since everybody at this table has been on Unpopular Reviews, of course, April is one of the hosts along with myself, except for one person. Since I'm right here, I can actually mention that. Tara, your boyfriend has been on Who's Black. Your boyfriend has been Your boyfriend's been on the show, but you have yet to be on the show. Now, I can tell you a few former co-hosts who may or may not be named has said that maybe you're a little afraid to come on and match with the Brooklyn Wolf of Makeup or the executive consultant or the man with no gimmicks. Now, I'm issuing you a challenge if you ever have the testicular fortitude to accept it. You are more than welcome to show up on Monday or Tuesday nights, eventually Fridays and Wednesday nights, or Thursday if you watch football, because we have Unpopular Reviews NFL
Unpopular
Edition.
Review is on more than a hooker, for God's sake.
That's right, and we're free. So I want you to keep that in mind.
Bad hooker.
We are just as free as us being hosts of Yep, I Like Wrestling. Thank you very much, Sonny. So, Tara, do you accept the challenge of the executive consultant?
Yeah, I'll think about it. But I just need you to know that there will be no Brooklyn Wolf of Makeup if it was not for me because I brought her here. So watch your mouth. Thank you. Watch your mouth.
As the children say.
Yes.
Just saying.
I'm Tara's pup of Yep.
Can I just follow up on one question? Do you have the testicular fortitude, though?
Listen.
If that tells me a whole other side of Beige. If she
It's all love.
You better say no,
It's all
darling.
love.
It's okay. You'll be alright. It's okay. You'll be fine. Yeah. We'll figure it out. We'll see. We shall
It's just
see.
that it comes on so late.
I'll just start sleep. I'm sleeping
Yes,
already.
it comes on, what is it, Mondays
I
at
was
2 in
in
the
bed at
morning, Sonny?
9:30.
Yes, it's so late.
guys
You
are
know what? A
horrible.
lot of times when I listen to this podcast, which is every single week,
That's
I do
right.
hear her mention that on SmackDown, after SmackDown, she watches Ms. and
Till I
Mrs.
go to sleep.
Okay, fine. But if you are up enough to watch Ms. and Mrs., you are up enough to be on with the Brooklyn
Then
Wolf of
I'm gonna
Makeup.
miss
This
Ms.
is
and
April,
Mrs.
you heard.
I sacrificed Ms. and Mrs.
I'm sorry, we live in 2019. Is there something called DVR? I mean, there's plenty of things you can do, Tara. Hey, if you are afraid, just
I'll
admit
allow
that
it.
you're afraid. If you are afraid, just admit you're afraid. Hey, Tara, no one judges you. Okay? All right, thank you. Thank you so much. And Teddy, I'm not going to issue a challenge because you already, last time you were on, you left. Okay, so we already know that you can't handle it. But I am interested to see
I
Tara.
am going
you
to
come
say
in.
this, Chris.
Say whatever you want.
I have been on Unpopular Review, and if I remember correctly, it was your highest rated episode. I will leave it, and I believe I was naked for that one, with a bow tie.
Second highest rated episode.
Okay, so I've been on twice, so both of mine were the highest
No,
rated.
mine was the highest rated episode.
Oh,
Myself and Stefan.
goodness.
You
What
were
you and
second.
Stefan do
you
is
and the
your
Brooklyn Wolf of
business.
Makeup, and then after that,
I'll take
you
second. I
That's
will
fine.
take second.
You do
I'd
that.
rather be the second biggest disc than the last one, so... Speaking of Sonny. Oh, no.
Oh.
The least favorite episode of Yep, I Like Wrestling.
Of yours.
Yes.
Okay.
Shout out to that would be the second least favorite.
Oh.
The shit.
Yeah, those are going to be bleeped.
Leave it, Sonny.
It got awkward.
Yeah, real quick.
It got weird.
By the way, switching
Some things
gears.
haven't changed.
Yeah.
Switching gears. Well, before we switch gears, let me just say my favorite episodes have been every single one of them
Oh.
because all of you have been in on them, and it's meant a lot.
So sweet.
What?
I still think they want to be paid, but that was sweet. No,
Yeah,
No,
it
but
was nice.
it's been a lot. No, it's a thing where I've done a lot of cool things in my life, and by far this is the coolest. And
Aww.
and it's because of everybody that's been on the show, and I mean that from the bottom of my heart.
Yeah. They're all ugly.
By the way, another milestone that we are hitting today, this being Sunday, September 15th, is the 8th anniversary of Yep, I Like Wrestling.
Woohoo!
So,
Years.
yeah, so somehow, I didn't do it on purpose, 8 years and the 100th episode came together at the same day.
Thank God we only have to do one show. I mean, oh wow, that's so cool.
Shut up.
First of all, it's always cool when you can come together. That is always helpful.
The talents.
It's rare, but it's helpful.
happens.
Shout out to Mexicans. Now, here's my thing, Sonny. You've gathered all of these motley crew of people together. We've done this for 100 episodes, 8 years worth of Yep, I Like Wrestling.
Yeah.
What is the future for this?
Oh, we're gonna
Yay! Oh no.
have
Yay.
more people get involved.
God.
And
Ooh.
more things go on. We're
There's
gonna do
gonna
more
be the
events.
Yep Network.
$9.99.
People in their rooms just like, I'm so tired, and Sonny's like, dance.
That's for
It's
me.
time for your episode.
Gotta create a movement over here.
Yeah, it's all about us doing more things and getting bigger and better. I think we have a great team in place, and I think we're gonna be there. We're gonna get there.
I will agree with that. We've started with Yep, I Like Wrestling podcast. That spawned Yep on the Street, my highly rated show. Tara, what was the name of the segment you used to do? You used to do something. I remember it.
Oh, let me talk to you.
Yes.
Yeah,
Talk to you?
Yeah.
Yeah, let me talk to you. Yeah,
Yeah,
also have-
and then we tried to film it in the barn. It was too loud. Remember?
yeah.
It would have been good, but it was
Yeah.
just really loud.
There was another one
gotta
when
bring
you were
that back.
traveling all the time.
Yes, that's true. I
Yeah.
remember
Oh,
that.
Miss Susie. Yeah.
Yeah, on the road.
What's your traveling episodes?
Me too. I wish I had a job that would pay for that again.
What was the name
I mean,
of...
you could travel to different boroughs.
Oh, you know what? That is
You
that
in
is
different rooms of your house.
Get in the closet.
Travel. Oh,
Yo,
I'm not doing that. I'm not getting in the closets. Fucking
You know
Sonny.
what? Actually, that was one of my favorite episodes.
I just bet it was. Like a fool, I'm lying down in a closet. Whoa.
Because the thing is that, so to rehash this quick little story. So
No
Teddy
story
was
is
having,
quick with you, Sonny. Fool me once.
Hey,
It's
that's where my reputation. Comes.
Woohoo.
Anyway, so the funniest thing is that Teddy had the worst audio in his house, and we're trying to record over the phone, and I'm like, yo, dude, something I saw on YouTube is that this girl used to record her podcast in her closet. And it sounds funny, but if you go in your closet, all the audio will be muffled by your closing your closet, and it will get good audio from you. And Teddy's just like, you fuck with me, right? I'm like, nah,
Said
seriously,
no,
seriously.
bitch. Get in the closet.
Now,
And I did.
I didn't realize that as he's telling me, I'm laying on my clothes in my closet. Because the thing is that this girl I saw on YouTube actually had a walk-in closet.
And I do
Wow.
not have one of those.
Sonny,
Wow.
you ain't got that kind of money? What's wrong with you?
No, the funniest part is I was just lying there for an hour, and Sonny was like, oh, wait, are you still in there? Oh, we're done. And I'm like, oh, thank you for that, Sonny. Jesus. That's the last time I get in anyone's closet. Shout out to the LGBT community.
QAA.
Oh, I can't do anymore. Let's please. And to all my trans fans out there, pick a fucking side. I don't have all day for this. Listen, Sonny.
You just made me think of Dave Chappelle's
Dave Chappelle.
Sticks and Stones. If you haven't watched it on Netflix with Dave Chappelle, he has a great thing they took.
It is. I thought it was hysterical.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Everyone else is up in arms. But
The Bill
listen,
Burr one was pretty funny too.
you have to have a sense of humor about things.
Yeah.
Apparently, people don't have sense of humor nowadays.
They don't.
They really don't.
And you have to have a sense of humor to listen to us.
So, how was that?
I
Okay,
hope.
so unpopular review. Tara had her traveling segments. I had Yep on the street. Didn't Ruby have a segment where he was like a ladies' man of some sort?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That lasted like. That
And then it worked, and he has a girlfriend
Yeah,
now.
exactly.
We never see him
That's
again.
why we never did it again.
You know, it's
That
like
was dangerous.
so many
That was a
things
real
have
shoot.
spawned. So many things have
Still
spawned from
real to
this
me.
podcast. So yes.
Yeah.
And as you said, rarely do podcasts last 100 episodes. So this is a success, nonetheless.
Well, when Sonny's yelling at you and hurry up and make a podcast, it's like, okay, I'm sorry, 2 a week.
I'm not that bad of a
What
tyrant,
is
am I?
happening? Help.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
Yo, we're contracted for like these viewing parties. We can't even go to other viewing parties because it's in our contracts.
Signed
It's
the lifetime
crazy.
contract with
true.
Yep.
I'm not. Am I that bad of a tyrant, Chris?
I wouldn't say tyrant. I think tyrant's too nice a word. I'll probably go with words like dictator,
Yep.
despot,
Yep.
What the hell?
autocrat,
Yep.
absolute ruler,
Yep.
authoritarian,
Ooh, I like that one.
No.
oppressor.
Ooh.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. I felt a Stone Cold what moment
yes,
there
it's
for a
like a
second.
Stone Cold.
Shout out to him on Monday Night Raw at Madison Square Garden, which there were some people, yep, I like wrestling in that house.
Yeah, I was there. It was cool. I was there by myself in a suite.
Must be nice.
So it must be
Yeah.
nice to be sitting all that high and don't want to let the little people in with you, huh? Because I understand you were the suite, weren't you?
Yeah, sweet
Oh,
life.
yeah, that was sweet.
Yeah.
For you.
Yeah.
No one else.
No one else.
Oh, okay.
Well,
Yeah.
we were outside with the peasants on the stage.
Yeah.
Out in front of the stage.
I was watching on TV.
Oh, yeah. In Orlando, a Florida man watching TV.
But I will be there at NXT next week. So
Oh, NXT. I also was at Madison Square Garden, but unfortunately, where I was sitting, my view was blocked, mainly by Samoa Joe. But from what I heard, the show was very good. I will say that much.
Samoa Joe isn't that big, bro.
He is humongous, Sonny.
I don't think so.
He was walking down 7th Avenue. Well, technically that was a bus, but I thought it was Samoa Joe, Sonny. Like, he is humongous.
Yeah, you're the worst, man.
The match between him and Ricochet was good, though. Evita! Oh my goodness!
The better half of Chris
Yes,
Harris.
the much
We've
better
been
looking
waiting for
half
you.
than Chris.
Seriously.
Come sit next to me,
Dying.
darling. It's so rare that I'm between two women. Yes!
I'm sorry.
Sit next to me.
I'm sorry, I had to say this at the risk of being single in the morning. Can we not refer to her as my better half? I mean, clearly
I
you
said
have...
better looking half. That's
Oh,
what I
okay.
said.
I still disagree with that.
Oh!
But,
Oh, that's just a lie.
Yeah, you were damn
I would say better
bugging.
half.
you should be allowing that, Sonny.
No. She's a better half. Yeah, sorry. Yeah. Hey, you're from Orlando, dude. No.
You were literally the Florida man
Yeah.
in the Florida man like newspaper.
Yeah, but where do you reside?
Technically, I'm from Philly. If you want to go there.
Where
Technically, I'm from Philly and or DC. I just live in Orlando. Okay.
which means, where does your check go?
Okay.
There you go.
Yeah. That's-
So we also got a couple of other people in the house real quick that we're going to introduce.
Oh, Roger Adams, which you might remember as the name dropper. And by the way, this is why reading is fundamental. If you look closely at the shirt, it says, "Make wrestling great again."
Yeah.
Cody.
Is that from AEW?
Actually, not so much from AEW, but it is from Dustin Rhodes.
Oh, okay, cool. And he's here because we're going to be having our viewing party shortly. And we're here for the Clash of Champions as well as the 8th anniversary as well as episode 100. And
So much is happening, Sonny.
yeah, it's a lot of celebrations. So I think there's going to be a lot of drinking today.
Oh, yeah.
Bye.
Put on my surprise face. Some things never change.
Yeah, it's only been 2 days.
Yes.
Yeah.
I've been gone for 2 days. Nothing's
Yeah,
changed.
exactly. And we also got a new addition in the house to Unpopular Review that's hanging out with us, Mr. Reggie Lopez.
Thank you, Uncle Sonny. I appreciate the love.
Oh my, he's got that Barry White voice.
He called you Uncle Sonny. He must not know your dad.
Oh, I guess. Hey, you know what that means? Well, you know, nephews I don't have to pay, so hey, that's fine.
You weren't paying him anyway. Don't lie to him, please.
Yeah, well, yeah, maybe. You know what? We should have with that voice that Reggie got. We should have him do Saturday Night Sweat.
I knew that was coming.
Oh,
There's another top 100 episode thing right there. Saturday Night Sweat the first time. I can't do it because my voice doesn't go that deep. But maybe
I
you want
guess Saturday
to
Night
maybe you want to
Sweat.
go ahead and practice with the man of 1,000 souls right
So
over there.
would you like to give us a quick version of your Saturday Night Sweat?
Oh dear.
Oh man.
Dear. Ladies, hold on tight, ladies.
Good evening, you beautiful ladies out there.
Oh my.
You tuned into another edition of Saturday Night Sweat.
Whoa.
This is weird.
This
April,
is
are you
one
hearing
Mr. Reggie Lopez coming at you. How you guys and gals are doing out there? Everybody out there making that beautiful, sweet loving. Come on in, come on. Get your feet wet, man. And get some loving out there.
Wait, wrestling?
I feel like I'm on 106.7 Light FM right here.
Good stuff.
Whether it be wrestling, it could be fashion, it could be anything. Loving is out there. Go get it.
I love it.
Okay.
Sonny.
It got a little too sexual. Let's,
I'm uncomfortable.
yeah, let's move on.
I don't know about the rest of you, but I'm as wet as a neighborhood in the Bahamas. Sonny,
Sam.
I know. Hurricanes are a bad thing. Sonny,
Yo, those are the thoughts and
Damn it,
opinions of
thank
Teddy.
I was trying to get through
And
this
they
entire
do
thing.
not represent
Damn
the
it.
thoughts or opinions of Yep, I Like Wrestling.
Sonny, they need to
And
laugh.
quick thing, I'm waiting to find out more about the relief of efforts for the Bahamas. So possibly for our October events, we're going to do some sort of drive to benefit them.
Oh,
so,
I like that, Sonny.
whether it be
funny
a
how you'll
food
get
or
that.
supply drive, but we'll get to that. We'll
Good
announce that.
stuff.
We'll announce details soon. So,
It's funny how he'll give money to people, but not to the people he works with. Sonny, I have a question. Why don't we go around the table and first off, take our pants off, because that's how I like to do it. And secondly, what have been some of your favorite wrestling moments? Because this is a fucking wrestling podcast last time I checked, Sonny. I mean, I was here 2 days ago. I don't know. What has been some of your favorite wrestling moments to talk about on this podcast? April, do not talk about Finn Balor. You get so carried away talking about Finn.
Fine.
Sonny, you're not allowed to talk about Oscar because you get so carried away talking about Oscar. No one's allowed to talk about Mandy Rose because you fucking straight man don't shut up about her. Something else that has been your favorite topic.
I think Alexa Bliss looks better than Mandy Rose. Just
Christ.
my opinion.
Oh, brother.
all right. So let us start and talking to the mics. Let us start with Teddy, since you started it.
Oh, what has been my favorite topic to talk about besides Ricochet?
God.
No, my favorite has been the Charlotte Becky Ronda arrest episode. 'Cause okay, that was fun to talk about. Not only was it fun to watch, I think that's the last time Raw was interesting. Not only was it fun to watch, it was fun to talk about because I don't know what episode. Sonny, go back and find out what episode number. I feel like I've been here for 18 years. I don't know what number it is anymore. We had so much fun talking about it, and we were just laughing the entire way through it as we were trying to. But that was my favorite thing to talk about because we sort of forgot about the podcast, and it was just us talking about the silliness of Ronda beating the hell out of Charlotte and Becky and cop cars and broken windows
Oh
and
my
all
God,
that
Ronda's so dumb.
What about when she put her head out the window? She got kicked.
Don't you hate it when that happens? Yes.
Oh shit!
No, my favorite part was when Charlotte went true white girl and was like, "Take your hands off of me! Don't you know who I am? How dare you?" And then Becky was like, "Hey, I gotta raise the championship with this belt. Watch it!"
Oh, shit.
Funniest shit on Raw ever. But ladies, what about you? What has been some of your favorite topics to talk about?
I definitely gotta say, 'cause, oh my God, I watched so much wrestling this year. It's so
Yeah.
Too much.
much.
WrestleMania is still going, by the way. But
Definitely love to. I want to express my love for the Fiend's entrance at SummerSlam.
Oh,
'cause,
my brother.
My God.
Oh, my Lanta.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I was not
JoJo.
mad when he attacked my ex-husband, Finn Balor, because he left me at the altar, but it's okay.
For another Rodriguez.
For another Rodriguez.
that was so fucked up. I tweeted him like, "Fuck you, dude."
Thank you.
He
Thank you.
Stacey Keebler'd you. He totally Stacey Keebler'd you.
Well, basically, like Finn Balor, we do two spins, and basically he's married to some other woman that she just like appeared,
So disrespectful.
like materialized out of nowhere.
We have plans, damn it.
Like a demon.
April Stacey Keebler'd. What else? Something fun, darling. Something fun to talk
I'll
about.
find that bitch. It's all good.
Oh shit.
Jeez.
I definitely gotta agree on the episode where we did talk about the Becky Charlotte Ronda thing. We haven't had a brawl like that in a really long time, and I'm glad to see, especially in the women's division, that we got some bitches fighting.
Oh, I love it how
so fun.
you and Tara call women bitches. It's so funny. It's so funny.
My favorite was when Nia came out for the Royal Rumble, for the men's Royal Rumble. And Randy Orton was dying to hit a bitch.
Oh, no, he did. Him and Rey Mysterio was like, we're not doing this. Yo.
I think I still like die thinking about that episode.
That was funny, too. Yeah,
Dying
that was funny.
Oh no! Oh god! Yeah, I think that's like my top thing to ever talk about, and I
tell the story. My Roku kept freezing, and it would come back every time somebody hit Nia. So it was like Rey Mysterio hits Nia, boom, then it would freeze. Then Randy Orton kicks Nia. I just kept saying Nia. She was being abused on live television.
It was so good.
No. Oh my God! Your mother's reaction to Nia Jax in the pod.
Oh, she said,
with Tamina, she was like, "My God!"
She said, "That's a big bitch."
Speaking of mothers, how did I forget my mom who was on the episode?
Oh yeah!
Oh my God!
Her sexual
Shout out
ass
to my
voice.
mom.
Your mother's reaction to Lars Sullivan. and I quote, "We should put him in a box with a bowl of water." Like she just turned him into a kitten all of a sudden.
What?
Oh, when my mother said, "Oh no."
No.
No.
No, my favorite quote from her is, "Isn't he dead?" No, because he's on the screen. He's obviously not dead.
Is he still alive?
Oh, he's alive? Wow, I'm like, you just killed off every wrestler, bro. Like, what are you doing?
Shout out to the mothers of Yep, I Like Wrestling.
Yes.
Chris, what has been some of your favorite things to talk about beside me? You get such a pleasure saying my name, Sam.
In your dreams. No,
Yes, actually, you're not far off.
the bottom line is one of the things that I know I'm going to love talking about is after Monday when Baron Corbin wins the King of the Ring and becomes the new king of the wrestling world. So that's going to be definitely one of them.
Yeah, that ain't happening.
Wow, y'all mentioned some great stuff. I mean, I definitely agree with the Charlotte Flair, Ronda Rousey, and Becky Lynch when they were being arrested and when they got in the car and they just turned and looked at each other like they were in a movie. That was wonderful. I love that. I also definitely loved what she was talking about with Randy Orton RKOing the hell out of what's her face, Nia Jax. That was great. Baron Corbin giving the end of days to Becky Lynch was also another good one, which is sounding very, very domestic abuse.
No, that was actually great.
That was awesome.
That was
really
great.
awesome.
good. Thank you, because I appreciate it. That was a good time
like
too.
fun.
But
She's a man. She can take it.
Exactly.
who's a man?
Becky.
Chris, Becky Lynch? Don't they still call her the man?
Yeah.
Why are you looking at me as if I owe you money?
Her nickname is the man. She's clearly a woman. Seth Rollins is the man in that relationship. Okay,
He's a
so
man's man.
but my favorite moments of the year has to be without a doubt Shayna Baszler's just this great tremendous run of being your NXT Women's Champion from beginning to right now. It's just the greatest championship runs I've ever seen in my entire time of watching wrestling these 10, 20 years that I've been alive. So those are my favorite wrestling moments.
How about you, Roger?
All right. I mean, I was like, yeah, just going after my colleagues who apparently like violence against women, and my other colleague who apparently just doesn't like anything good. I think let's go a little wholesome, guys. Like I think my favorite moment this year was when Kofi Kingston won the World Heavyweight Championship at WrestleMania,
Whoa,
and I actually happened to be here at Jack Dempsey's when that happened, and MVP happened to be here, and that was a moment.
Chad from Crime Time.
And absolutely, and Chad from Prime Time. And
Isaiah Wolf, independent on the rise.
I was like, yeah, it's just like I was so drunk I could barely remember how happy I was and who was there. But like that was like a super awesome moment, and people were jumping around like they were kids. It was amazing. It was amazing to see that live.
Shout out to Kofi. Is he still champion?
Yeah.
Yes, he is. Yes, he is. And we'll be past the night.
2 days ever, sonny. God,
Asshole.
so much has not changed.
What is wrong with Kofi Kingston being champion?
Nothing except for everything.
Wow.
Isn't he like the lowest rated champion?
Yeah, that doesn't count because he's still selling a shitload of merch, man. That shit doesn't count. Wrestling on a whole is just down.
That's actually Seth Rollins.
Yeah.
Yeah, Seth is worse champion than
I
Kofi
agree.
Kingston ever will be.
Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah.
He's a man's man. And I ain't with that gay shit, nigga. Sonny!
Is he not going to be disclaimed?
He is with the gay shit. You can't.
He's not going to be disclaimed.
You know what?
Anyways,
So
If
that
you say
brings-
those 3 words, if you say those
you
3
think
words,
about it, Sonny, and get back to us.
you need to
Listen.
disclaim him for that.
Again, I'm gonna say this. You need to go and watch Dave Chappelle's Sticks and Stones.
Oh my God. Full disclosure, I haven't seen it yet. We're supposed to watch it.
What
and I'm
are
supposed
you
to watch
waiting
it.
when you watch it,
so good.
this part right here, when it comes to standards and practices, is gonna make you crack up.
I am allowed to say things that you are not, just like Sonny's allowed to say things that I am not. That's the world we live in. For instance, I can make a gay black joke. None of you sitting here can make a gay black joke. Puerto Rican joke. Well, God, there's so many fucking Puerto Ricans sitting here. Puerto Rican jokes in the law can be said there. You can make a joke about Evita that I cannot. Why? Because you are lucky to have her. See how that's how the world works. We can say things. Speaking of which, isn't it funny how many catchphrases have come from this show?
Oh,
You said the word
shit.
disclaimer. The word disclaimer was never used in wrestling until this podcast.
No.
All we
Yeah.
have to do is say, watch this, Sonny, 69, and then this sound happens. Thank you, that's it.
Bow,
That's
bow.
it. All you do is say the word 69 and you hear this. When you hear the
Right.
word consultant, this is the man you think of, you know? Him in the Unpopular Review. So many catchphrases have come. I'm not doing this with you. That's literally been
my
said.
favorite.
Yes.
Are you real right now?
Are you real? You know?
Yeah, you see
Are you
what
real
I did there?
right now?
See, yes, so many catchphrases. And I mean, some of our Yep, I Like Wrestling viewing party people come
Yeah.
and use this lexicon in everyday, yes.
Somebody told me that the disclaimer is the best finishing move.
Wow.
There was a guy that said when his friend tries to talk to girls, he gets disclaimed. Like when he shoots his shot with women and they turn him down, his friends disclaim him.
Love it.
For the record, your saints have gotten me in trouble at home.
Which
I'm
one?
not doing this with you. Has gotten me in trouble at home with this one.
Who's shooting and who, Teddy?
Oh my goodness!
Who is that?
Wait, oh my god. 30 holes for 30 souls. Yes, Beige has made that famous.
Beige is in the building?
My illegitimate son-in-law is here.
Yes, yes.
And what do you got?
30 holes for 30 souls.
That one, Sonny, that one!
Ah,
He has made
shit.
that more famous than The Undertaker. We have to agree with that.
Parts Unknown's population has gone up about 4-fold, Sonny. All because of this in 100 episodes, man.
And we have been welcomed by Beige Benoit, who's just came into the house.
Welcome, Beige!
hello.
All right. So,
My favorite saying from this show is, suck on that. What?
Wow, rude.
yeah.
No,
Suck
remember
it-
the damn episode we had to deal with War Games?
War games?
So many catchphrases from this show. Good stuff. Good
Yo, we could have done a drinking game on War Games.
That's true.
Well, actually, I guess that's every episode for me.
I think, oh God.
we did do a drinking game once. We barely made it. I don't know how we made it to 100.
Very, very, very true. Oh, man.
So many catchphrases from this show, Sonny.
Yeah, I mean, the catchphrases, the laughs, the one that's the tears. You know what? The one that sticks out to me, and I hate to go back to Nia Jax, but it was when she went right before the Evolution pay-per-view, and she came off the top rope onto the ladies, and Teddy called her 705 Live.
Oh my God.
I was like, yo, that was
505.
505 Live. No, 705 was Samoa Joe. That's right.
That's now a clear 905 Live, but Sonny, that was
Yeah.
Nia Jax.
That
I
shit
had
was
never
alive.
seen a move like that from Nia Jax coming
Yeah.
off the apron. She took out Mickey James, Bailey, and the first 3 rows. That was a lot by Nia Jax. I had never seen anything that big until Samoa Joe came about.
But that shit was funny as hell. I ain't gonna front. But everything that we've discussed, just the week in, week out of wrestling, it's been a. I've never spoken this much wrestling, and I've actually grown an extra level of loving the art form of wrestling in doing this podcast.
Aw.
Yeah. Sorry if I'm bringing everything down to the separate moment.
Yeah.
All right.
So we've helped you rediscover your love of wrestling. Is that what you're saying?
Reinforce it.
Read the room, bro. You're bringing us down.
Yeah. Go ahead, say something funny.
I haven't so much.
Oh, there you go. He's doing it for me.
I haven't so much loved wrestling more because it's shit. But what I have loved is seeing you all each week, like finding out who's showing up, Who's going to be on Unpopular Review? What are we going to say? Who's going to say it? Who's going to insult me? I love that part. It's like the highlight. Yes,
it's like Thanksgiving dinner.
Yeah. It's like the highlight of when I'm watching Unpopular Review and someone takes a snap at me. It's like, oh, they miss me, even when they're making fun of me. It's like, well, I love that part. Not so much wrestling, but or when if I'm not on the show and I'm listening to the podcast and someone says something and you're like, oh, I wish Teddy were here. It's usually a dick joke, but it's like, you know,
make the joke if you were here.
Well,
like,
I don't know if you noticed, but we've been bleeping you out because you don't exist anymore.
That's why I showed up. Try to forget me.
I mean, I used to just consume a bunch of wrestling and then really not have an outlet on where and who to talk to about it. Maybe it would just be Twitter or something here and there, but being able to come on the show every week and actually talk wrestling and kind of use what I've learned and being able to use it with the podcast and interacting with fans all alike, it's awesome.
Yeah.
And it got me and the Glamazon closer together as
Yes,
well.
it did.
Yeah.
That's one of the best parts of this, son. We watch them fall for each other.
oh, brother, make it stop.
Oh, yeah.
That's so beautiful.
Oh, yeah.
2 out of 3 falls.
Hey.
I see what we did there.
She's got 3 holes for 1 soul.
Oh, God.
I want to disclaim
And that is your legacy.
Legacy.
Definitely, it's been fun doing all this stuff. It really has, you know.
Yeah, definitely.
Even we have to thank the people who listen to this and watch Unpopular Review, because without them, we would all just be talking into empty microphones. And we do have some of the best fans ever. They come to the viewing party. Yes, sometimes they're annoying. Check out April's DMs. Yes, you know, I can do without some of the dick pics they send me, but Sonny, they are a great bunch.
And there's some he can do without. So.
Yeah, it's just, they're a great bunch of people. So thank you to everyone who listens and watches all this. Yeah, because without them, what would we be doing? We'd be Sonny.
Oh!
Since you want to bleep shit, bleep that. I do believe we have rounded out 57 some odd minutes of this podcast. So, for the last time, I'm going to say it, Sonny. Take us home.
Well, we're not going home because we are actually recording this right before the Clash of Champions viewing party. And after the Clash of Champions viewing party, we are going to have a popular review right after this on this very same episode.
Damn.
So, everybody say bye real quick.
Are you saying that they're coming after us?
We can just say bye.
Bye. So,
Chris, enjoy coming on second, as usual.
Go ahead, Sonny. I think you were saying something before you were so rudely interrupted. You were talking about Unpopular Reviews after this episode.
well, actually, in like literally 30 seconds. So,
It takes them about that long to finish. Sonny, finish already. I've got an Uber waiting downstairs.
on behalf of this part of this episode, my name is Sonny Sofrito, and I was joined by
The greatest former general manager in Yapalak wrestling history.
The Brooklyn Wolf of Makeup. This is April. You heard.
The Puerto Rican princess, hello, Glamazon.
The executive consultant, Chris Harris.
Beige Benoit, Steph McNasty.
Name dropper Roger Adams, a.k.a. owner of Red Juice Media.
The man of 1,000 souls, Mr. Reggie Lopez.
Hey, where's Nez?
He's not here.
and
Where is the damn intern?
the Guadalupe will be here later. Because
So we gotta wait for our water that whole time.
That's when we'll get our
well, not only that, I'm gonna make him clean up the entire place of parts unknown. Yeah.
to clean up Jack.
Let me out.
So in 3 seconds, you're gonna hear our post show of Clash of Champions, which we are doing at Jack Dempsey's.
On 33rd Street between 5th and 6th Avenue.
And stay tuned.
Greetings from Jack Dempsey's. We are the Unpopular Review powered by Yep, I Like Wrestling. I am the Brooklyn Wolf of Makeup. This is April, you heard. And to my left, we have...
The man of 1,000 souls. The one and only, the fashion consultant, of course, of Yep, Mr. Reggie Lopez.
And to my right, we have...
The executive consultant of Yep, I Like Wrestling, Chris Harris.
We just finished watching Clash of... I was going to say Clash of Champions. Titans.
It's
Yo, wait.
Clash of Champions.
Hey, hold on.
What's going on?
What happened to me?
Oh, yeah. To the farther right, we have...
It is Sonny Sofrito in the house. What's up, everybody?
Yeah.
Welcome to Parts Unknown, a.k.a. Jack Dempsey's.
Here.
That's right. We just finished watching Clash of Champions. This pay-per-view is interesting, to say the least. That's the best word that I could think of. What do you think about, Chris?
Actually, I enjoyed the pay-per-view a lot, except for the end. But I enjoyed the pay-per-view a lot.
Part.
No, you're thinking about the very end. I'm talking about the last match. It was a little disappointing to me because that scrawny little piece of crap was still the Universal Champion. And I can't stand. First, he screwed Brock Lesnar out of the championship. Now he's screwing Braun Strowman out of the championship. Total BS. More than Braun Strowman.
Bullshit.
Damn. Yeah, that was definite bullshit. We were all going for Braun because we are so tired of seeing Seth Rollins with that title.
Wait. I wasn't going for Braun. I was going for Seth Rollins.
This is unpopular reviews. God.
Yeah, this was a collective. Everybody getting punched in the dick.
Oh, damn.
Who got punched in the dick?
Say the least.
Are you watching a different pay-per-view than I am?
No. This
Were you sitting next to Teddy?
Everybody.
We actually were.
We wanted Braun. We wanted Braun to actually win this time. And Seth, the greasy bitch that he is, throw my old
Damn! Tell us how you really feel.
Yeah, I was about to say, somebody else used to call Seth a greasy bitch.
No, you said greasy queen. There's a big difference.
Greasy queen, greasy bitch. It's the same.
No, there's actually a really big difference.
Okay.
Go to the village and ask people.
Where's the village at?
Oh, God, fucking DC people. Shit.
So, pay-per-view ended. Really great night. Reggie, what is your highs and lows on the show?
Highs, let's see. We have The Fiend, that's my high. Becky, Sasha, that's my high. Ups and downs, I really can't stand AJ. That's my highs and my lows.
All right, fair enough, Mr.
Ho.
Consultant.
You can't stand who?
AJ.
What the hell did the
that's
best
just rude.
in the world do to you? That has to be unpopular.
CM Punk. Oh, sorry, my bad.
Who said he's the best in the world?
AJ Styles is arguably one of the best wrestlers in the world.
Facts.
Yes.
I'm sorry, you need a Hulse? AJ Styles is
like somebody was choking.
Of the best wrestlers in the world. I know what you're upset about because you were talking all this little waka flocka earlier about Cedric
Actually,
Alexander.
The best in the world is in another company, but that's a conversation for another day.
Oh, what company is he in?
That man is in AEW.
Is that a real company? Is that a real company? Is AEW a real company?
That is the best in the world.
They actually have
or
shows
I could
now,
say
so-
Kazuchika Okada, who's double the wrestler that AJ Styles is. But again, that's a conversation for
You
another
must
day.
be talking about Pentagon.
Hell no, not no Pentagon, not above no Okada.
Oh, my God!
This is a conversation for another time.
That's why you made the mistake by saying AJ Styles sucks. 'Cause you don't know what you're talking about. But my highs and lows have to be low. Seth Rollins winning the match to retain the Universal Championship. The high has to be wow. Oh, Bayley retaining the SmackDown Women's Championship.
You out your mind?
Yes. I am very happy to see Bayley still walk out with that blue championship. She deserved it. I was also upset Sasha didn't win the red one, but hey, it was whatever. Mr. Sofrito.
Yes.
What were your highs and lows, sir? Pay attention. This is your show.
We said Mr. Sofrito. I'm like, wait, yes.
Mr. Sofrito, what are your highs and lows?
Well, the highs to me, the Sasha Becky match. That match was amazing. I loved it.
Match was pretty good.
Another high, the Fiend coming out. I liked it. Another high that I called right before he came out, Luke Harper showing up during the Roman and Rowan match, which, say that 5 times fast, you're going to mess it up. And that was good. And the only low, I guess Seth was, You know what? The low was the match of Seth Rollins and Braun Strowman. I wasn't really a fan of it. How about you, April?
No.
I mean, like, did you think? What did you think about Braun and Seth? Like,
Well, to be
that
honest,
match,
I honestly thought that match was going to be about 5 minutes because I wasn't really looking forward to this match and everything. But I was actually impressed. Like, Braun actually went on the top rope and jumped on Seth and killed him.
That was 805 live.
That was definitely.
No. That was 1,005 live.
That was 1,005.
Y'all are disrespectful. That was 405. The man's 385.
That was definitely a high for me. The
That was
Fiend
4
coming
Nia
out.
Jaxes off the top rope.
Oh, don't be rude. Being rude. The Fiend coming out. Y'all already know I love the Fiend. Him coming out was definitely a high. That Sasha and Becky fight. I'm here for it. The low, yeah, Seth winning, I guess. Part of the low is upset that Roman keep getting fucked up, but I'm happy that Luke Harper is back. We got the Bludgeon Brothers back, and yeah, that's pretty much it for what I'm like for all that.
We have a question about the tag team titles.
All right, we'll get to.
Yes.
We're gonna get to questions in a little bit, but first off, let's talk about one of the best things about tonight, the real true high of tonight.
Yes.
Which is the 8th anniversary of Yep, I Like Wrestling.
Woo! Woo!
As well as the 100th episode of the Yep podcast.
Yes!
So, those of you that are listening to us or watching us right now, we recorded the first half of the Yep, I Like Wrestling podcast, and then we're going to follow it with this part as the second part of the podcast. And you know what? I feel like talking about the Yep podcast and Yep, I Like Wrestling in general kind of needs a little something, right?
What
like,
we
you guys
missing?
feel like a little something is needed?
Technically, you have a little something because I flew out from Orlando, right here in New York, for all you ham and eggers to enjoy my presence. So therefore, you have your something on the 100th episode of Yep, I Like Wrestling podcast.
And because of that, we decided to bring somebody on. Guadalupe, please come here for a moment.
Who we talking?
So this is Guadalupe. He is our intern who doesn't do shit for us. So we're gonna send him in your carry-on on your way back, and you're gifted. So just wanted to let you know, I'm glad you made it.
I flew Frontier. That cost me money. No,
dude, he could go with you, bro.
Okay.
Don't worry about it.
He better be a personal item.
Yeah, no, dude, just look at his arms and his legs, bro. You gotta do is tie them shits together and put it on your back, bro.
Okay.
He's good. So Guadalupe, who's here, is going to be on your back. Pause. And then also, another special person that needs to be coming on for a second is 1 second.
Oh, Sonny! Oh, my goodness.
Yo!
Well, hello, everyone. The general manager is back on Unpopular Review.
Yes!
Oh, goodness. Thank you.
This is unacceptable.
Thank you so.
This is completely
I don't understand this.
acceptable.
No one cleared this with me in production
Oh,
meeting.
I am so.
I don't know who to blame. I'm blaming you, April. I don't
I'll
understand
take
why
all the
he's
blame.
here. I don't understand why. I thought we got rid of you.
No, we
I
didn't.
thought I
It
could've
was
sworn we
only
got
2
rid of you.
days. First of all, I'm so happy to see April. Good to see
Yes.
you. Oh,
Yes.
Uncle Teddy, we
Yes.
have here.
Uncle Teddy is back.
oh, Chris.
Y'all are welcome.
Chris, it's nice to see Evita. Yes, everyone. So how does this show work again? Is it still on Channel 9 at 2 in the morning? Is that how this works?
No, we
I
moved
don't-
up to Channel 11 at 3 a.m.
Channel 11. Shout
Why
out
are
to
you
the
entertaining this
CW.
nonsense? We
I
did it
miss
better.
Uncle Teddy, damn it.
Oh,
That
thank
makes
you.
one person. No one missed you. No one is happy to see you back, Teddy.
Wow,
Wow,
thank you.
coming from my own girlfriend, that's terrible. We'll talk later on the plane.
goodness.
But the bottom line is, no one is happy to see you back, Teddy.
Speaking of bottoms,
Hey.
yes, Seth Rollins. Yes, speaking of bottoms, Seth Rollins, that would be my low, having to look at Seth Rollins, and my high was the Molly I had to take to see the Sasha Banks match. Yes, because you have to be high to see these matches on WWE. So for those of you who don't know, I am actually on the A show, the Yep, I Like Wrestling podcast, celebrating its 100th episode. Yes!
Yes.
Yes, and I am gracing the presence of this B show. You know, Nez and I are coming here. It's sort of like when you visit your girlfriend's parents and they live in a trailer park. You try your best to smile as big as you can. So,
Oh, that's just rude.
Nez, get in here and smile big. 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, I ain't shit.
Yeah, exactly. That's the kind of thing that's
Hold
going
on.
on.
Does he talk?
Oh, he talks.
He talks?
He has that.
Obviously, you don't remember when
No,
I
I just
invaded
wanted
the
Teddy
show.
off the mic. So go ahead and say
Oh,
something.
wow. Go ahead.
I didn't work.
So, April,
Yes.
how does this show work?
Let us know what you thought about the pay-per-view.
What match? What match are we talking about?
Your favorites. What
The
did you
first
think
match
about?
was a Cruiserweight
Yeah,
Championship
that's right.
match.
Oh, Dick.
We'll talk
Yes.
about-
No, Buddy Murphy was not. First of all, his name is Buddy Murphy.
Oh,
okay,
Dick.
Buddy Murphy, and he was not in the match. It was
Tagira Tozawa. Yes.
It was Drew Gulak, okay,
Oh.
versus Lince Dorado versus Humberto.
That was a lot of
Humberto's
Puerto
that
Rican
real?
you were speaking.
No,
I don't speak
Humberto.
that.
This H is silent. You see?
That's a lot of work.
Oh my gosh.
That's a lot of work.
It was for the 205 Live Championship. Teddy, what did you think about the match?
It was a match, and it happened. April, back to you.
And they were solid competitors.
They were
I do
solid
have to add that.
competitors. Yes.
We didn't see that match.
Chris?
Come on.
For the United States Championship, we have AJ Styles versus Reggie Lopez's favorite, Cedric Alexander.
It was a really good match. I feel bad that they buried the shit out of Cedric. But it was short and sweet for a pre-show. It was rude to have AJ on a pre-show. I guess
AJ
that.
That didn't
Styles
make
was
sense
on
having AJ on the pre-show.
Oh, AJ Styles is on the pre-show. Oh, how the mighty have fallen.
It really didn't make sense.
Weren't you hating on AJ Styles about 40 minutes ago?
The championship, I don't give a fuck about AJ. It's the championship itself didn't need to be on the pre-show. You could have had the women's tag title match on the pre-show
So United States Championship should not have been on the pre-show.
at all.
But to be fair, the women's tag title match was like one of the best ones, considering that the first 5 matches were like 3 minutes or less. That was like the first longest match of the show.
The first
Put
match
it
of
out
the night
there.
was for the
Which was
Raw
pretty good.
Tag Team Championship.
So we had Nikki Cross and Alexa Bliss taking on Fire and Diarrhea, Mandy Rose, and what's the lesbian's name? The big one, Seth Rollins. That one. That was the other match that we had.
This is why you had to take a sabbatical, because you don't even know the product that you're
Sabbatical?
watching. The Raw
He's making
Tag
up
Team
words.
Championship is what I said. The Raw Tag Team Championship is none other than who was it?
Oh, look who else doesn't know the product all of a sudden.
Who was it? Thank you, Braun Strowman and Seth Rollins defending against the
Strowman.
Rudolph.
the official, original, only club that matters.
I'm sorry.
Why? I'm talking about the Raw Tag Team Championship, and you're looking at a book. What are you looking at?
I'm sorry, you're severely boring. Sorry.
What are you looking at? What is this? What
This
is
is a
You know
great
damn
book.
well we did not watch that match.
This is a great
That
book.
match happened.
It's called Sharpshooters and Sermons by Darren Kane. And while you were boring me endlessly, I was just reading a chapter. Great, this is good stuff. This is good stuff. Get a shot of this book. Oh, you all have production values. Get in here. Sonny must give you all $3 whole to do this. I like this show.
Oh, we had $1 whole.
$1 whole. Shout out to Nikki Bella. So what other matches are we going to talk about?
What happened after that one?
As he
For
pulled
the
her into
SmackDown
him.
Women's Championship, you have Bayley
Oh, yes,
defending
that
her
one.
championship against Charlotte Flair, your favorite, who lost in about 2 minutes. You can woo, because that's how long the match lasted. It's Bayley
Not wrong.
retained the SmackDown Women's Championship.
Hard-earned win.
Thank you. It was a very hard-earned win.
It's very hard to wrestle a broomstick, is all I will say. Oh my
You're right.
goodness.
Charlotte is shaped like a broomstick because of all those surgeries she had.
Andrade would disagree with you, sir.
Andrade can't disagree with me if he can't speak English. All right, so
He is learning. Charlotte has been teaching him.
Goodness.
He beating that like a Cherokee drum.
is he?
Ooh.
I saw a picture where I
This
guess
is
they
a
were
lot.
testing Charlotte's calves, and Andrade was standing on them.
Oh my goodness.
So at least you know who the man in the relationship is.
I don't know the man in any relationship anymore. What is this doing? What can we get a shot at?
They're taking selfies.
What are they doing?
This
What
is
is
what
the founder
we do.
and the intern doing? I don't
This is
understand.
what we do.
This is why we don't get paid.
This is what's wrong with the Yep I Like Wrestling podcast right here. This is it. No professionalism. No professionalism. April, what was the next match? Come on.
Can we talk about...
You tell me. I really didn't pay attention to
Oh, goodness.
It was the SmackDown Tag Teams titles between the Revival and New Day.
That wasn't the next match.
Wasn't it?
Why? What
I
is-
didn't watch this half. the pay-per-view.
Nobody knows. Bring your A game when you're on the A show.
That's why you're here.
Oh my
Ladies
God.
and gentlemen, please feed the children. Thank you. Oh, I thought this was an infomercial. I'm sorry. Can we talk about Becky Lynch's match? Because that was amazing versus Sasha Banks. They were fighting on the concession stand all the way upstairs. Oh, goodness. You know when you get your ass whipped at the
shit out of
concession
each
stand, you're in a good match. April, what'd you think about that? I'm sorry, I can't see April. If you could just... There you go, darling. Thank you. April, what'd you think of Sasha getting her ass whipped in the concession stand?
I loved it. I actually thought that Sasha was going to win this, but Becky beat the shit
She
out of her.
did. Did anybody else notice that
It's
Natalia
shit.
was working the concession stand? I thought it was great that she had the shift off. I thought that was great. So what'd you think about Sasha versus Becky?
That was a black mother ass whooping that she gave her.
Oh, shout out to all the black mothers in the room. Yes.
Every song that was patting that weave down, they was getting triggered by it.
I do love a good weave. Chris, what?
I want to
What'd you
thank the
think?
intern for sliding us this, even though he was a little lighter skinned.
I love when my intern
I
slides.
do want to
love
thank
that.
because he realized that April, you're doing a horrible job of leading this. So you need to go ahead and look at these notes and talk about it. And then Teddy, if you actually are paying attention for once, you can follow along. Go ahead.
All right, so the next one was the Intercontinental Championship match between Shinsuke Nakamura versus The Miz.
Pronounce Shinsuke again.
Shinsuke.
That's the way it's actually pronounced.
Yeah.
In Japan.
You agree with this? You agree with this nonsense?
He's lived in Japan. He knows.
That's the way they
Hey, we're going to have a great production meeting next week.
Production meeting.
I can honestly say this was a match, and there were solid competitors.
There were
and they
solid
fought.
competitors, and they
Shinsuke
fought.
was dressed like the great Saiyan man from Dragon Ball Z.
He was wearing a bit of a
That's what it was.
sassy outfit.
What is Dragon Ball Z? Never mind.
That was just rude.
Don't boo me. Don't boo me. I am the executive consultant of Yep, I Like Wrestling. You do not boo me. You do not. I say you don't boo me. I say you do not boo me. I say I'm not doing this. I'm not doing this, Teddy.
What did you think about the match?
These are your people. I'm not doing this with them.
This is not my
These
show.
are your
My
people.
show airs on Friday in the afternoon. This show is on Sunday
First of all,
morning.
it came out Saturday. Know your craft. All right, go ahead.
I'm sorry. Welcome to Unpopular Review, sponsored and powered by, I'm sorry, crowd, all with me. Powered by what?
Yep, I Like Wrestling.
Yes, thank
Y'all
you.
know he does not pay any of y'all, right? So I don't know why y'all did that. I don't know why any of you ham and eggers do that. Okay, go ahead.
Technically, you don't pay me either, so.
Oh, black men are cheap. Shout out to April.
This is why I can't
What was the
stand-
next
this
match?
is why I don't like New Yorkers.
What did you think about the match, though? The Intercontinental.
Shinsuke Nakamura versus Miz was actually a solid match. I think the highlight of the match and the superstar of the match was Sami Zayn. He was outside. He was very entertaining. He created motion around the ring that needed to happen and distract the match from being boring, which it could have been.
Give him that.
I don't know what you're talking about, sir. That was rude. That was very rude, sir.
The Undertaker showed up on SmackDown and chokeslammed Sami Zayn, and that's why he was wearing the neck brace, sir.
Oh, my God.
See, that's what he was talking about.
Teddy,
So-
did you like this match?
I liked Shinsuke Nakamura's outfit. It was very Diana Ross 1970. It was leather. it was a plunging neckline. I loved it. I loved it. I can't understand the words he say. I often forget him mixed up with a Oscar, but I don't know.
Wow.
Yes.
Can I get a disclaimer?
Sonny's not here. He can't just click.
Sonny's right there.
No!
Sonny,
No!
Those are the thoughts and opinions of Teddy, and they do not represent the thoughts or opinions of Yep, I Like Wrestling. The shirt that myself, him, and Chris is wearing. Where's your UPR shirt, sir?
Mr. Executive Consultant of Unpopular Reviews.
Why'd
talking
you
about
want
that
my
we don't know our
microphone?
craft.
You
He
have
won't
your
even
microphone.
represent our brand. What is that? He's not even representing our brand.
Nez, can you come over here real quick? Nez, can you come over here? No, sir, you're in timeout.
Nez, can you talk for about 30 seconds so I don't have to hear? Sonny, that was a low blow. This is going to be a long production meeting. All right, go ahead. Go ahead, Nez.
What is your problem with Teddy? Teddy has done nothing wrong.
Oh, my God. Can we
This
open
is
up
the-
the Q&A section? Can we open up a Q&A? Can we get a few first guest? Hey, intern, do something. Get a guest up here. Get a guest up here.
Where you ain't giving me water for 5 hours. You got to do something.
Yes.
Cambodian breast milk.
Ham and Egger, hi, I'm Chris. I'm Chris.
Yes.
It is a pleasure for you to meet me. Okay, there's the microphone.
Hi, Gabe.
Go ahead and talk about your highs and lows of the night.
Well, we got here late because we were over at another show, but I love the fact that Seth Rollins win. He's the fucking man, and I like the feed, and I want to see him go on to win the title.
Yes.
Yes. I'm a Seth Rollins fan. Screw you all.
Yeah.
Whoa. Wow, great. Tell everybody something good. Tell them about your book.
Okay, so I'm here from Scotland. I didn't want to do this, but my friend Martin over there made me do it. I wrote a book about 5 years ago called Sharpshooters and Sermons, The Parables of Wrestling and Religion. It's a #1 best-selling book in Dundee. Yeah, in Salt Lake City, where I'm from. I'm no longer religious, hence why I'm actually quite drunk right now. Hey! I see the light. However, if you buy this book, I get like £3, which is probably like £4.50 in real money over here. So please buy the book on Amazon. It's got like It's got like Ric Flair and Shawn Michaels and Hulk Hogan actually signed it.
All right.
Okay.
That's a bad
Sonny,
name
come
on
to
it.
your
You said the bad word.
Those are the thoughts and opinions of Darren Kane, and they do not represent the thoughts or opinions of Yep, I Like Wrestling, even though he does have a book called Sharpshooters and Servants, so find it in bookstores everywhere.
Amazon.
Oh, Amazon, everywhere.
And who is this young strapping fellow?
This young strapping fella, I need a microphone. I was actually talking to my beer bottle. That's how drunk I am. This is Boris Johnson, the leader of the Conservative Party in the UK and our Prime Minister. We've been going around America today and showing his face everywhere to show our love for Mr. Johnson. So if you're watching this, Boris, which you're probably not, this one's for you.
Wow! Clap him up. You gotta go.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for joining us.
Call somebody else.
God save the Queen.
Thank you so much for appearing on our show. No one watches. Okay, I'm hanging. That's fine.
The Scottish.
All right, no, it's good.
The Scottish, they're
It's good.
polite and insulting
Just
at the
like
same
my high
time.
school prom, I left in the thing. It's fine. All right, go ahead.
Sounds how you really feel.
Here you go, Leo Rush cosplayer.
Shout out to Leo Rush, yeah.
All right, who are you, Hammond?
I'm Leo Rush.
You're Leo Rush.
Where have you
You
been?
are getting a check and you're not doing anything. Actually, this one used to always say you were at the bottom of you and Bobby Lashley.
How do you feel about that?
Now, how do you feel about that? Let him know.
How is Bobby, by the way?
Don't know.
listen to a word he says. Just
You can listen to Yep, I Like Wrestling podcast episode 20 to 90, and you'll hear that he always talks about you.
Wow.
For someone who hates my
Wow.
podcast, you should know every single fact about my show. Sorry.
Wow.
Just putting that in there. So what's your question, young man? Why is this show
Why?
still on? What-
Why do you hate me?
I don't hate you at all.
I seen it myself.
What did you
was
enjoy
your
about
high-
the
What was
pay-per-view?
your highest point? What was your highest point of the pay-per-view?
The Becky versus Sasha Banks match.
Becky versus Sasha.
That was
Banks.
epic. Like, oh my god.
What was
And
your
my-
low point?
My
What
low
the-
was the Roman versus Roman. It wasn't fair.
It wasn't fair.
Are you a
You know
fan
what?
of Roman Reigns?
No, I'm not.
No one mentioned
That
that as a
hurt.
high spot. That match actually was better than
It was actually a really
Like,
good match.
no, like Roman, that's what you get.
What?
We
are
don't
your
do that
feelings
here.
about
Oh.
AEW?
Oh.
AEW sucks. Sorry, AEW fans. Sorry.
You know what? I have to be honest with you, Mr. Rush. I was counting down in my head 10 seconds before you were going to get dismissed. But because you said that, I am really appreciative. So you have another 10 seconds.
Like,
That's fine, Throne Breaker. Give us a second. Go ahead. It's fine. Go ahead.
AEW sucks.
Thank you.
All right, so let's continue on with the pay-per-view. The Raw Tag Team Champions. All right, we already spoke that. The WWE Women's Tag Team Champions, Alexa Bliss and Nikki Cross versus Fire and what did you call them, Teddy?
Fire and diarrhea, I
Yes.
assume. Isn't that
It's
their
Fire
name?
and Desire.
Perfect name.
I don't think you're pronouncing that right.
Fire and Desire. It's Sonya Deville.
Hold on. Nez, is that how you pronounce it? So, okay. My intern says you're right, so I suppose you're right.
All right, so what did you think about this match? Which was actually pretty good, I'm not going to lie.
Shout out to Razor Ramon.
I'm actually entertained. The guy likes AEW. That's nice. Fire and Diarrhea, Fire and Desire. AEW sucks. Fire and Desire, all of this is good, but I'm telling you, pronouncing it incorrectly. It's Fire and Desire. It's Alexa Bliss. No, not Alexa Bliss. Mandy Rose and Sonya Deville.
So since I don't know much about this match, I'm going to let my intern, who is a very big Mandy Rose fan, tell his opinion of this match. Nez, how'd you feel about this match?
This match was good until Mandy got pinned. Until Mandy was fucked up by Nikki Cross. That was completely bullshit. They deserve a rematch.
Why?
And Mandy, if you're watching this,
They didn't deserve a match to begin with.
what?
They did not. They don't do anything.
Oh, wait, I'm sorry. My fault, Chris. I didn't realize. I was talking about Mandy Rose. Who are you talking about?
I was talking about Mandy Rose and Sonya Deville, who did not deserve
Oh,
a title
Sonya.
shot.
Yeah, Sonya's cool. She didn't need to be in there.
They're fine,
But Mandy should have just been there by herself. She deserved it by
Are you
herself.
saying that because
she could hold
actual
both
skill
belts?
or looks?
Mandy 2 belts, huh? Both. She's very talented in both wrestling and in my bed. So
Wow.
Oh my God.
Wow.
Let's hope that your poor girlfriend is not watching this because
Reggie,
I expect that ass with you.
How'd you feel about it?
Are you involved?
One,
Yes.
I'm not going to
You're
talk
not
about
anymore.
Mandy because my girlfriend will probably stab the shit out of me because I'm not stupid.
That works. Smart man. How'd you feel about the match?
It was cool. Nikki actually weirded me out because all of a sudden she got big E-itis and was swiveling her hips and everything, and that shit was confusing.
Who?
Nikki.
She was?
Yeah, she actually started swiveling her hips and did her best big E.
Yeah.
That shit was confusing.
It was a lot.
It was a whole lot to take in. Bliss, her face was beat to the gods.
Oh,
She was giving you a Harley Quinn motif. A Harley Quinn.
I just want to give a
cosplay.
shout out to the makeup artist who did Alexa Bliss's makeup. You did a phenomenal job.
Wow.
Praise you. But the one who I need y'all to do me a favor
Here we
and
go.
track down the makeup artist who fucked
Here
up
we
Becky's
go.
face
Oh my
because I'm gonna
God.
troll the shit out of you. Why
And
the
that
fuck did you do
outfit.
that to her?
And that outfit, what the fuck was she wearing?
I don't know what you did to Becky, but that is completely rude. On the other hand, let's touch up on some of these comments. We got Elvis in the house. What is up? I want to see Teddy on Firefly Funhouse. I want all of that.
Yes.
No one wants to
Definitely for sure.
Yes.
Definitely for sure. Let's talk
What
about
is Bray
all of
Wyatt's
this.
catchphrase at the end? Let me in.
Yeah.
Let me in.
I would definitely be.
I don't wanna hear that. I don't want to hear that.
I'm here for that. I'm absolutely here for that.
Yes, and Elvis said Mandy is his wifey, and she should be the third iconic. No.
Oh, please.
Who is Kate still here?
Is Mike K still in the house?
Actually, why is he not over here? 'Cause
Actually, he's
I gotta
all the
give him a
way.
Birthday shout out. Somebody get K.
Shout out to Mike K. It's his iconic birthday.
What other comments do you have, April?
Just mostly just like some comments that Matthew Allen, the Mr. No gimmicks needed, is tuning in, and he's just talking about his Triple Threat podcast. He has a new episode coming
Hold
out.
on, April. Hold that
Definitely
thought,
check that
darling.
out.
Hold that thought. Happy birthday, Mike.
Mr.
Sorry.
Iconic himself.
Happy birthday.
Hi.
Okay, everyone, on the count of three, we're going to give this birthday boy an iconic. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Iconic!
Oh, thank you. So, see, that's how you work a crowd. Take notes. Darling, what was the high spot for you in this pay-per-view?
The way it ended, Bray Wyatt returning. I mean, not Bray Wyatt returning, but Bray Wyatt attacking Seth Rollins.
Oh, the Fiend attacked Seth Rollins. What was the low point? What was the part of the pay-per-view where you're like, this again?
I'm gonna be honest with you, I did not have a low point.
There was no
Really?
low points for you?
Nope.
What were
No
your
low points whatsoever?
Can't
were
have
your
a low
thoughts?
point on the. This is the most iconic day of the year. You cannot have a low point on the
It's the most iconic day of the year because Yep, I Like Wrestling turned 8.
Happy birthday to Yep, I Like Wrestling, Sonny and Kevin. Thank you all.
Hey, turn up. What were the iconics tonight?
I don't
Catering.
know, but wherever Billy Kay was, she gave me a shout out.
So you have gotten a shout out from both iconics, my young man.
Well, just Billy Kay.
But you had one before from Peyton.
Yes, yes.
So I literally just said you got shout outs from both of them and you told me
I
no.
thought you meant today. I thought you meant today.
So are you excited for Hell in the Cell?
What's on the card?
Are you excited or not?
What's on the fucking card? How am I?
Well,
Am
one
I
match
supposed-
that's going to be on the card that we are pretty sure about is going to be Bray Wyatt versus Seth Rollins for the Universal Championship.
The Fiend versus the Architect.
And for the WWE World Heavyweight Championship, you're going to have Kofi Kingston defending the championship against who, Reggie?
I would probably say Brock Lesnar.
Brock Lesnar, yes.
Oh my God.
Kind of here
Yes.
for that, actually.
It's going to be Brock Lesnar versus Kofi.
Actually, kind of here for that.
And maybe inside the cell.
Oh, I don't think it's going to be inside the cell.
Speaking of Kofi Kingston, let's talk about this WWE Championship match between Kofi and Randy. Thoughts? There was a lot of ups and downs on all of this. What do you guys think about it?
I got a boo from the Nintendo controller. I got a boo.
What do you think about this match, Chris?
Let's see. Was I paying attention during this match? Unfortunately not. The bits I saw of it was not bad, but at the same time did not capture my interest. I will say I'm happy that Kofi Kingston retained the championship, though.
Okay, Reggie, you had a lot to say about this match, so
Yeah.
enlighten us.
It was like most wrestling fans, short attention span, people didn't really get the storytelling, the pacing, the way Randy was trying to tell a story with Kofi, and Kofi changing his game up actually, as opposed to him high flying. He went grounded actually, trying to go step for step with Randy, which is completely, something that we don't expect to ever see from Kofi in the ring. It was actually good. but then it hit a lull for a moment, and then it seemed that it picked up some juice, and this win by Kofi just solidified his championship reign and have it be better of the championship reigns between him and Seth Rollins.
Okay. I give it that. I definitely did catch a little bit of that, but I did miss some of Kofi's high flying for sure. Teddy, did you see this match?
So thorough.
I did see this match.
Did you enjoy it?
Oh my God.
Sorry. To me, Kofi Kingston and Randy Orton don't have much chemistry. It's like me with women. I'm sorry. It's just, I don't know. To me, they don't put on a good story. They don't. Kofi's a very strong competitor. Randy Orton's a strong competitor. But you put them together, it's like
oil and water.
It's like oil and water.
Outside of Daniel Bryan's match with Kofi Kingston at WrestleMania, what has been Kofi Kingston's best match this year? Anyone?
The triple threat with AJ and Sami Zayn probably on SmackDown.
Exactly.
Yeah, basically.
Happy birthday from everybody from Yep, I Like Wrestling, Unpopular Reviews. Thank you so much.
Yes.
Before you botch that, you don't wish me a happy birthday. You wish me an iconic birthday. Iconic!
No.
You could have just rolled out like that.
No, 21-year-old. No, this is expensive equipment, okay? This is not iconic, all right?
do this shit every fucking week on WWE. We're good.
Well, we don't have WWE
We are not
funds.
billionaires. I do want to invite a special guest up if the intern can grab the gentleman with the Charlotte Flair shirt in the left over there. Just keep going. As you see, iconic sashaying past there. Yeah, the gentleman. Him. Bring him on.
Off the screen, I tell you that.
This one's for you. Wait, why am I here? Shout out to Margaret Thatcher, who's in the audience. Shout out to Maggie.
We needed.
Shout out to Margaret Thatcher. Why are we shouting out Margaret Thatcher?
We need a little bit of class.
God save the queen.
What's up, everybody? Woo!
Woo! Victor, what did you think about this pay-per-view?
I thought it was great, and more than anything, because of the company that I was with, honestly. And we always have a great time whenever we're here, screaming and yelling, and just, just having great. But other than that, the wrestling was really good in the women's matches. I'm a big fan of female wrestling, and unfortunately, Charlotte's match was really, really short because Bayley cheated. Well, somewhat cheated, but honestly, though, I'm a little happy. I'm a little happy, though. I'm a little happy about what she did. You know why? Because we've never seen behavior like that from Bayley. You know what I mean? So I'm very curious to see what happens with Bayley's evolution with this. Because honestly, like.
I get it.
Oh, word!
I just want somebody to tell me where Bayley cheated.
Well, no, she pulled out the
entire
damn
turnbuckle off and slammed.
I can't help if the people don't know how to put on the things correctly. Okay, it was an accident.
But that was a classic heel move, though.
It wasn't a heel move. Bayley's not a heel. She didn't take it off.
I mean, no, but she's evolving into a heel, though.
Vince needs to fire the people who made the ring.
If Charlotte did it, we'd be like, oh, that's just
exactly.
great ring technical.
Facts. Yo, if The Miz did that,
The Miz is one of the
greatest
greatest
of all
of all
time.
time.
And he did that, it would have been just normal. You know what I mean? But for Bayley to do that, it's
That's
something
called quick
else.
thinking. That's
It's
called
something
genius.
else. It really is, and I'm really curious to see because the heels they really bring out the story more than anybody.
Bayley got to
You know
switch her
what I'm saying?
ponytail to the
So
other
now
side.
she's gonna
Basically.
Facts. So now she's
the
really
tassels.
she's really gonna be a badass, and I'm here for it. I really am.
Bayley
I
got
really
hit somebody
really
with a
am.
chancla one time for the people.
Facts.
A what?
That's a slipper because you don't speak Spanish.
Slipper.
I live in Orlando, and we do not speak that in Florida. What is this I'm learning?
Chancla.
Chocolate.
A slipper.
Is that a chocolate? What is that?
It's a slipper. It's
I'm
a
Dominican.
slipper. What they beat you with the slipper because they beat all of us with
Y'all are some
chanclas.
violent people here in New York, and I don't understand this.
That's our parents,
It's
not
a
us.
Spanish thing.
It's a
Oh,
Spanish
so
thing.
Spanish people
You
are
can
violent.
throw a slipper from like 50 yards around a corner, and that shit will rock
Wow,
you.
y'all scaring the
I
hell
mean,
out
hold
of
up,
me
but
right
this
now.
slipper is nothing more than just a switch. You know what I'm saying?
Basically.
Switch, right, they don't gotta break all the
extension
Hangers.
cord.
That's why I'm about to be like, yo, you never got hit with a switch?
Thank you. You see what I'm saying? Hey, nothing different. You know what I mean?
You have to be a bad kid in order to get hit with the switch. And since I am a perfect angel, I would never have got hit with a switch.
Not even you believe that, Chris.
Oh, I do believe that.
Not even you believe that. You ain't never got hit before. Well, you got really nice parents.
Now, as I look around, I see all you Hammondagers who probably were beat by switches and chocolates, or whatever the hell y'all call it. I can tell you from my personal experience that I was a perfect angel. This is what they do in Catholic school. Anyway, moving on.
We do apologize for the technical difficulties, but we thank everyone for tuning in. This is our 100th episode of the Yep, I Like Wrestling podcast. Make sure you follow us on all social media platforms. Follow us on Facebook.com/YEPILW and tune in for Unpopular Reviews every Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday after WWE TV on the Yep, I Like Wrestling page. And now a word from Kervin, a.k.a. KD Swagger, the co-founder of Yep, I Like Wrestling.
Thank you, April. I am honored that we are celebrating 8 years of Yup, I Like Wrestling and our 100th episode of our podcast. I want to thank each and every individual who has supported Yup, I Like Wrestling throughout the years, both big or small. Me personally, I've met many great people in the last 8 years through our Facebook discussion group and at our events. I've had lots of fun recording the podcast with my co-hosts. Lots of laughs, disclaimers, memories, and don't forget my sources. Honestly, I hope this wonderful ride continues for many more years and I meet many more people through our movement. A special thank you to those in the wrestling business who have hosted our events, attended them, or even participated in our podcast. Yup, I Like Wrestling.
And finally, that is a wrap of this episode. Thank you so much for joining us for this 100th episode. We hit the century mark, and it's also our 8th year anniversary. Been a weird couple of hours, full moons, and not in the way that Teddy likes. But it was a great event. Thank you for listening. Thank you for following. Thank you for being a member. And thanks to everybody that's a part of the team. So, on behalf of everyone, we are Yep, I Like Wrestling, and peace out.
Bye.
Suck on that, everybody.
I would not say you're bad.
No. But I am a tyrant, in other words.
Tyrant is a little too nice. But the
What the
bottom
fuck, man?
But the bottom line is
God.
you must be doing something right for us the last 100 episodes.
He's obviously doing something right. You know what? You know what he's done right. He gets the right group of people. Eventually, I mean, we have had our weeds. Oh, shout out to drugs. But we have had a few bad weeds. But no, that's what makes this a success.
I wouldn't say bad. They just didn't work with us.
I'd say bad.
Look who's standing around. You got the strongest people around you right now,
Yes.
Sonny. That's a testament to you. And you know, even though you had some hiccups, shout out to Teddy. The bottom line is you.
I'll allow that.
Thank you. You've done a very good job at picking what you need to pick. So.
Fucking machine is mad loud.
It's just my vibrator, Sonny. Just go. Just cut it off. It is off. It takes a while to turn off. April.
Fucking asshole.
I use it so much.
It's broken.
That would explain everything.
All right.
Wow.
Take your time. Take a deep breath.
Spit it out.
That's a good one.
No, take a deep breath.
Don't swallow. Spit it out. Come on.
I spit all the time.
Just clean this shit out. Just clean that. Oh, you're gonna let her do it?
Man, you see what she did?
I don't want to know about any of that.
You never let me make dick-sucking jokes. You
How about you explain?
The thoughts and opinions of April are mine, and I agree. Let's do this.